So we're going to go into our Fake Nerd Guys book club. This week it's my turn to do, and I had chosen DC: The New Frontier.
I wonder why.
Who wrote and drew that by chance?
Oh, it's a little guy named Darwyn Cooke. It was adapted into an animated movie called Justice League: The New Frontier,
Which is awesome.
really good. I highly recommend it. Got great voice cast. David Boreanaz plays Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
From
Angel.
Yeah, so DC: The New Frontier is I've often called it the anti-Watchmen. Where Watchmen,
Let me hold on. Let me soak this in. All right.
no, where
I
Watchmen,
had to think about it because, like, that actually makes a lot of sense.
where Watchmen is very cynical.
Yes.
Very anti-superhero.
Yes.
Yeah.
DC: The New Frontier
pro.
is very pro-superhero, very optimistic, and it very much takes these characters. It puts them into the 50s again. And it's just between the Golden and Silver Age. So the science fiction heroes are starting to emerge as the magic heroes are leaving, as the fantasy heroes are leaving. Yeah, Adam Strange is literally in Arkham. We see characters after the Justice Society has been disbanded. It's kind of like a Civil War thing happened there, where it's like unmask or retire. They chose retire. There's a couple of nods to the Justice Society, but we actually never see the likes of Alan Scott or Jay Garrick in the book, but Superman is still operating, and he's kind of like, what am I doing? I mean, all my friends are gone.
Like, so we all graduated high school. All my friends are going to different colleges.
Yeah,
what am I gonna do?
And I'm still here in town. What's supposed to happen now?
I'll save you guys.
So Superman is kind of like the only hero that the government recognizes. And you find out later in the book that he staged a fight with Batman so that Batman could still operate in Gotham.
Oh, what a nice guy.
Because they're friends. And it was like a plan between Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman that if Batman could beat Superman, then he would still be able to operate in Gotham. Because, well, if he can be Superman, we're not going to mess with him.
Yeah, we can't stop him.
Martian Manhunter is forced to live on Earth now because someone accidentally transports him to Earth. So he has no way to get home, and he doesn't like all the. This is McCarthyism. I mean, this is at the. I often bemoan the fact that the country is gearing more towards hate now. But this is McCarthyism. This is deep within like the Red Scare. No time in our history has there ever been more hatred and vitriol than this point.
Yeah, and during the 50s especially, the second you say communism or even the color red, people just like glare at you and then accuse you of being a communist.
I mean, it was the Salem witch hunts.
Yeah,
essentially. Where if you didn't like someone,
But for Russians,
if you didn't like someone, they were a witch. They were a communist.
Arthur Miller's The Crucible, really good book.
There you go.
Yes,
Play.
really good book.
I love that play. Reading that play in high school.
It's a good movie.
That movie with Winona Ryder is also really good.
Yeah. Oh,
So Daniel Day-Lewis in that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
I saw that movie. It was a really good one.
That's the only good movie I saw in high school.
Oh no! What about Romeo plus Juliet? I like it.
I hate that movie.
All right.
Yeah. So this book. And it introduces kind of the sci-fi heroes, Flash, Green Lantern. There's actually something really cool. There's some deep cuts here too, because you have Flash. As he's testing his powers. Neil Patrick Harris played the Flash in Just the New Frontier.
Yep,
as he's testing his powers, he sits on a bank soaking his feet because they're on fire now, reading a Jay Garrick Flash book.
That's great.
And what's great about that is that when they rebooted the Flash. In the Silver Age, they used he became the Flash because his favorite hero was the Flash in the comics. So he was like, "I'll just be the Flash."
That's so meta.
And that's how they did it. So it's a lot really cool. And we see Captain Cold shows up, and Batman realizes that he needs a Robin, and all that. But at the center of the whole story is very much a story about coming together. Realizing that these people are only here to do good, and then going forward to fight a threat. And what he does in this book is also really excellent when he takes the World War II heroes. We're talking Sergeant Rock.
Yeah.
The losers.
What losers?
The War that Time Forgot. He puts them into this book. Challenges the unknown. I mean, this is the first time that these characters had been incorporated with like Superman and Flash and Batman. outside of a little cameo here and there way back when. But especially the Losers, which was oftentimes just not seen as a DC property because it was a movie with Chris Evans.
I was going to say, is Chris Evans watching it? Thomas Wayne also there?
Yeah, right. And then...
wait, he was in that movie too?
Yeah, Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
He's the main character.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan is the main character.
Oh, wow.
So you have... but then the villain is literally Dinosaur Island. He takes the idea of the War of the Time Forgot being on Dinosaur Island, and he makes Dinosaur Island the villain of the book.
Dinosaurs.
And it's just finding dinosaurs. I mean, what else? You get superheroes, you get dinosaurs,
you get Jurassic Park,
you get everything.
I mean, this book has it all, man. If you can, I heavily recommend that you go to your local comic book shop, buy the hardcover. It's actually now in trade paperback. It comes with everything, all 12 issues. I think it was 12 issues.
Mm-hmm.
There's 6 issues.
The tie-ins.
It comes with.
I mean, I was looking on the back of your book. I was flipping through it, and I think it said it was 6-issue miniseries, but then there's like 1,000 other things.
There's the annotations. There's how he came up with these characters, the designs, like a play-by-play of how he came up with... The way he crafted the story is so intricate. I mean, this was literally his magnum opus. Mm-hmm. This was the greatest thing that he'll ever be remembered for. And it's so good.
You saying like it's like anti-Watchmen is like so making sense.
Yeah. Right?
Like this is his Watchmen basically. Like that makes sense. That's awesome.
Because Alan Moore... has a very had a very cynical view towards superheroes, but Darwyn Cooke always loved superheroes, and you feel that love in this book.
And I watched the movie, and I haven't read the book in a while, but like just everyone's smiling.
Everyone is smiling.
Always smiling, and everyone looks so happy, and like bad stuff's going on, but they're like, "We got it, guys."
Isn't there's a scene where Wonder Woman lets a bunch of female prisoners kill their captors.
That's what I'm talking about.
And they're smiling.
That's what I'm talking about. Wonder Woman is so awesome in this, man.
Yeah,
so brutal.
I think this book, if you haven't read it, or if you haven't seen the movie, do it. See the movie, read it. I also pick up his art book, which I also picked up.
Yeah, which I'm actually trying to point to Ryan so he can give it to me.
Oh, I didn't know this was it. I'm reaching.
Yeah, I know it's large. It's graphic ink, the DC Comics art of Darwyn Cooke. I never cracked this open. I always see this here in the.
It's got a lot of great stuff in there.
And it just it's comic panels. It's
art. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous stuff.
Oh.
Like everything he ever did was gorgeous. Like really,
here's this beautiful picture.
Dude, man, that came straight out of like 1948.
Yeah,
right there.
yes.
Like that's so beautiful.
It's a picture of Wonder Woman. Bullets are literally coming at her. You're in the view of the bullet, and she's just blocking it with her bracelets, and it just looks.
That is so Bruce Timm Wonder Woman too, man. It's great.
It looks 1940s, but it's beautiful.
At the end of the book, we also get at the end of the DC Into the Frontier, we get a bunch of tie-ins to the movie that came out.
I love his suit, Superman suit.
Yeah,
like is it like a black S?
It's a black S.
I love that.
Yeah.
Look, Batman facing out the spirit.
That was actually something that he was really proud of.
That's really cool.
The graphic ink by Darwyn Cooke, I highly recommend picking it up. There's a lot of great stuff in that stuff. Darwyn Cooke's art isn't. No, you know what? I take that back. Darwyn Cooke's art is for everyone. You just need to give it a chance.
Yeah, you just need to. Yeah.
You just need to take it as it is and realize the true genius of what he's trying to convey in his art. His artwork is literally happiness.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. That's how you
look at this. Look at that.
That's the spirit in the Rocketeer.
Yeah,
that is awesome.
Something else.
I'm having way too much fun looking at this. I shouldn't have. This is a bad idea for me to. Oh look, and even on the bookend.
Oh look at that Catwoman. Oh
wow.
Yo guys.
So let me guess. The front side is the Batman. Here is it's the Justice League. On the opposite side, it's
Darwyn
the
Cooke's
villains.
really cool.
Yeah. But no, that one you were talking about how Bruce Wayne, Alfred is putting a blanket over Batman.
Yeah.
There he is, right there. It's on the book jacket.
All of the variant covers that he did for that year are in the back of this book. Keep going. There you go.
Found them. Did I? No. Did I?
That's all of them. Man.
Oh man,
Yep, found him.
He draws goofy Green Lanterns. I love it.
He even did one for He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. That's awesome.
His Hal Jordan is always my favorite. Also,
yes,
I really like how he draws Hal Jordan.
I really like all the Justice League.
Yeah.
In New Frontier, like I really like Green Arrow a lot. I love Batman. He's like his cape goes like over his whole body like a bat,
like how it should.
Yeah.
Look, Superman right here.
Yeah, he's got Superman flying off to save the day.
Anyway, for this comic you can't read, you can't see, you should buy it. You should buy it. It's beautiful.
I mean, to get back to the book that we're talking about, because this is the book about the DC New Frontier.
Aliens.
It's something that you have to really, you gotta read it to really appreciate it, because just telling you about it, you're not gonna get the full thing. But this book made me remember why I liked superheroes, honestly, because it's like we say, they're always smiling, they're always out saving the day, and they're always happy to do it. It's never a chore for them to save the day. Yeah. And at the end, we see we see Hal Jordan, who is the main character of the story, realizing that I can do this. I can be Green Lantern.
You can overcome fear.
You can overcome fear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even when you say everyone's smiling, the cover for Graphic Ink, every single character that you see on this cover, they're smiling. Well, the only people who aren't smiling are Superman and Lois. That's because they're making out.
Keeping it on topic.
Like smiling.
Yeah,
keeping it on topic.
DC the New Frontier.
Look at this.
Adam Strange is
smile. Well,
Adam Strange is grimacing.
He's the only one who's not smiling.
He's like an angry smile.
But still, Hal's smiling. Wonder Woman's smiling. Batman. Okay,
Batman's not smiling, but he's not frowning. He's kind of just giving like a stern,
resty face. That's what he is.
He's an RBS.
Yeah.
RBF. Excuse me.
So it's a huge recommendation from all of us here at Fake Nerd Guys, including me.
Especially you.
Especially me. It's a great book. You know what? If you like Watchmen, give this one a shot.
Yo, if you want to read the anti-Watchmen,
if you want
the happier version of Watchmen, read DC: The New Frontier.
Yeah. And you know what? If you aren't a reader, you know what? That movie's not that bad. That animated movie's pretty okay.
The movie's pretty.
But you should definitely check out the book.
No, yeah, the book is awesome.
Yeah, the movie's got Neil Patrick Harris as the Flash, David Boreanaz as Angel.
Yeah.
David Boreanaz as his character. No, as Hal Jordan. Great stuff. That'll do it for the show this week, guys.
Yeah.